Well, hi everyone. It's been a week or maybe 2 weeks since I've done a Facebook Live, and I was sitting in my office a little while ago, just suddenly had the thought that it's time. And I just feel like, there's a lot to share actually, because it's been it's just been so healing and so expansive these past couple of weeks here in community for me. I mean, I don't even know if I can go into too many of the specifics, but it's kind of like you can feel your mind being expanded just through the relationships, through the assignments, through the projects. When your whole purpose in life is to just stay open and stay willing to just be guided, then the spirit will bring in guidance that will definitely give your mind the opportunity to expand, to go beyond the comfort zone. And for me, by the way, I'm sitting here in my bedroom. I'll just give you a very quick tour. That's my bed there. It's a bunk room. And right now I share it with just one person, which is Zach. He sleeps in that lower bunk over the far one over there. And Zach and I have been having a really beautiful relationship here. We've been shoveling snow together and just, I don't know, just communicating on. Actually, the studio is the main thing, because right now one of my projects is overseeing our live broadcasting studio. And for the past 3 months, I think shortly after I arrived, a little over 2 months ago, I joined the studio team and began doing the audio mixer. And that was actually very expansive, because I knew a lot about audio mixing from my past learning, but that was an opportunity to really drop all my past learning and just follow the very simple. They had written out these instructions that were kind of written for anyone, without any experience, to be able to follow. And so I had to drop my temptation to be creative and to kind of use my past knowledge and just really relax and let the spirit be in charge. And now, 2 months later, I'm overseeing the studio, and I'm working with Zach. He's on the studio team as well. In fact, it's just he and I here right now on the studio team. And so we've been practicing with getting ready for this next online retreat, which is coming up in I think a couple weeks, February. It's the first full weekend of February, called Healing in Mind with Francis Zhu. And it's been a lot of healing in mind for me. Every time we have one of these online retreats coming up, it's like the theme of the month, where I feel like my devotion is to be in that vibe, in that to be committed to that theme. The theme of the month before was quantum love, so we were just all sinking into, what does that mean? What does quantum love mean for us? What is the experience that's pointing to? And for me, healing in mind it's kind of like when you do the Course in Miracles lessons. Oftentimes the things that happen on the particular day that you're on a particular lesson will perfectly coincide with that lesson. And so I've been noticing a lot of old patterns coming up for me, just old kind of wanting to be right, wanting to do things my way, and really noticing that it feels so much better when I simply let that go. And I can see the choice points every time there's a temptation to kind of assert what I think I know about the past. I'm starting to catch it earlier and earlier and see, no, that's not going to take me where I really want to be. I really want to be in the clueless state of mind, clueless and carefree. And when I'm clueless and carefree, then I actually feel I'm being cared for by God. So, yeah, Zach and I have been in the studio doing a lot of testing and practicing, getting ready for this online retreat. And I'm also in the kitchen. I've been cooking a lot. I've been expanding in new ways, cooking things that I've never really cooked before. Actually just did a slow cook in one of those slow cookers of a big pork, or a few pieces of pork last night, and I think I left it in there a little bit too long. It got kind of burnt, but it still turned out pretty good for tacos. So all things work together for good, ultimately. And I was asked about a month ago to step in as the dean of our mystical mind training program, which is this incredible online training program that helps people who are studying and practicing A Course in Miracles to take it to a deeper level in terms of practical application in their life. And it's a program I actually did when I first kind of got involved with this ministry 10 years ago. And so it feels perfect that I've been asked now 10 years later, to actually oversee it. And so, yeah, really putting my attention deeper and deeper into it, and just being willing to open up and expand and really ask these deep questions about what's most helpful for the program now. And so the last few days I've been going through the program, like reading it, really praying into the wording of everything, and making sure that it feels current, that it feels the most helpful for the way our ministry is, for the direction that our ministry is moving in. Which, for me at least, and I think actually for everyone, it just feels like deeper into mysticism, deeper into total self-responsibility for one's state of mind, and complete dependency on no one and nothing but the Holy Spirit for guidance. So, yeah, that's been a project that has been feeling also quite expansive. So yeah, it just is quite a deep experience being here for me these past couple weeks, but actually since I arrived, and I just know it's the direction it's moving in is towards deeper levels of trust and deeper levels of cluelessness, of just. I mean, I heard David say the other day, he's in Mexico right now giving an online retreat. A physical retreat in Mexico, but they're live broadcasting it. So we've been able to watch it on Facebook and YouTube the last few days, and it's just been so beautiful. It's in English with Spanish translation, and so there's a lot of people that have flown in from different parts of Mexico to be at this retreat. Mostly Spanish speakers, and their heart is just bursting. You can just feel they're so humble and so willing and so eager and so committed and devoted to diving into this spiritual journey. And I heard David say that you will become more and more clueless as you go down this path, and it will all be okay. You have, it really will. Like you really, all the past knowledge, all the past learning, all the intellectual learning, even the intellectual learning of A Course in Miracles, ultimately all has to be let go of into this experience, this vast experience of just, pure isness. So, it feels, I can feel that, and I can also feel the fear of that. I can feel how the ego is just inside, it gets quite stirred up when when I'm called upon to let go of something that I think I know, which I think has served me in the past. Basically all the past learning that we have has seemingly we think has served us in the sense of helping us get what we want and avoid what we don't want. Like if we touch a hot stove and we seem to burn ourselves, then we form this belief that if I touch a hot stove, I'm going to burn myself, and then we try to avoid hot stoves. And we think, that seems very, very practical, but actually, when you realize that everything is a symbol in the mind, and that if you take the other principle that what I resist will persist, then holding on to any aversions will actually draw them forth again and again, and that the only way to be truly free and to be truly safe is to release the beliefs in what brings pleasure, what brings pain, what brings joy, and what brings sadness. We really don't know. We can't know. It's all just based on this kind of a smoke screen, a big pack of linear beliefs that just aren't the truth. So I thought I'd actually share a song because I have been getting into my music a little bit more lately. It's been I feel like I've been away from it for a while, actually, at least for the past couple months. Haven't really felt a lot of a draw to play, but over the past week I've been picking up my guitar just a little bit here and there, and I put new strings on my guitar last week. So I was on the phone today with a man, this beautiful man in Cancun named Alexandro, and he's interested in just going deeper on the journey. And he was initially, the purpose of our call was to talk about the Mystical Mind Training Program, but he was sharing with me how this fear is coming up for him as well, and we just kind of joined in this deep prayer together. And I told him about my song "Just Relax" that came to me 10 years ago when I was going through quite a transformation, and my whole life was kind of being just revamped by the Holy Spirit. So I told him maybe that song will help him and that he could find it on YouTube. But I thought maybe that would be oops, my finger was in front. That would be probably a sign that I need to hear that song myself again, because that seems to be why I was given the song. It's all for me. So I'll grab my guitar here and play the song for you. I'll set up on the ground there. Just relax and go slow. There's no need to hurry, for there are no monsters chasing you. Just be still and let go. There's no need to worry, and there's nothing that you really need to do. Take time to look inside, for I can promise you there's nothing about yourself you need to hide. Take off the mask, let the light shine on your innocent face. You've never done anything wrong. There's nothing scary to protect yourself from. Your nightmares are over over, you don't need to run. Just open your eyes and see there's nothing to fear. All of your nightmares have long disappeared. It seems a long time ago that you dreamed you'd left home and wandered outside in the cold all alone. You tried to make do with all your substitutes, but they could not erase the pain of forgetting the truth. Well, it's still in your heart, and it's still in your soul. Just take off your heavy armor and let it go. And listen to me while I sing you this song. Your friends are all here and your nightmares are gone. There's nothing scary to protect yourself from. Your nightmares are over, you don't need to run. When you open your eyes, you see there's nothing to fear. All of your nightmares have long disappeared. So just relax and go slow. There's no need to hurry, for there are no monsters chasing you. Right here and right now, you can be at peace. Only love is all around. That felt good. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything I was feeling inspired to share. So yeah, if you feel inspired to join us for this next retreat, just pray into it. It's going to be amazing. I love Frances is so, I feel her so deeply in my heart, and she'll be leading the retreat. I put the links in the description to that, and also to the Mystical Mind Training Program, and also we have a retreat in August that's our only in-person retreat with David Hoffmeister, and it's going to be at the Living Miracles Monastery in Utah. And it's like my favorite place in the whole world. It's by far my favorite experience, just being there for a retreat. It's going to be, yeah, I don't think I can put words to it, but very deep, very, very, very deep and profound. So I hope to see you there, and I'm sure I'll see you again here on Facebook Live at some point soon. So, love you. Bye for now.